grievously on all my children.
Sorry to barge in like this, but we have a warrant to search the premises.
Myrtle saw Lee Hawkins here earlier today.
Oh, that madman who almost blew me up?
You know that guy?
Unfortunately.
Something's going on here, and I've got to find out what it is. I've got to find you.
Why don't we just take all of this with us so we can hit the road and...
No!
No, I may be quitting this job, but we're not going anywhere, Joy, until I'm finished with those Chandlers.
We got to detect. I got it real quick. I got this letter. I know it's wrong. We got to detect it right away.
Okay. Just give me a second. Hold that thought. Yeah, hello?
Ted, honey, you got to get over here pronto. Palmer is in some kind of trouble.
What else is new? Ma, look, I'm kind of busy right now.
Well, whatever it is, drop it. Palmer is on the griddle and the heat is rising fast. Now, he needs your help.
Palmer wouldn't let me help him if I was the last man on Earth.
All right, then, fine. Don't do it for Ted. Do it for me, okay? This is your mama speaking. The woman who gave you birth, who suffered through 36 hours.
Okay, all right. Just don't give me the labor speech. I'll be right there. Don't do anything. Listen, I'd love to stay, Stuart, but I can't because Opal's got some kind of crisis brewing.
No, so do I, Tad. You got to stay and help me. My whole life depends on this.
Well, Tad's on his way. Maybe he can help figure out this mess.
What mess?
Oh, wait, don't tell me. Uncle Palmer checked himself out of the hospital early. I heard all about it from the nurses. I went by to visit. Hey, Belinda, how are you?
Hey, Dixie, it's great to have you back home.
Thank you. It's so nice to see you. So, tell me, where is the old sour ball? I just want to give him a great big hug. Isn't it great that he got his sight back? He can't see, can he?
Yeah, he can see. The trouble is what it is he's looking at. Jackson Montgomery is here with a couple of spies and a search warrant, and I got a feeling that your uncle is in trouble up to his eyeballs.
Well, as you can see, gentlemen, Erica, this is merely a sitting room. It's a place of comfort, relaxation for myself.
Where are they, Palmer?
And where or what?
Yes, Mike. Where are they?
We would like to search the rest of the house.
You have invaded my house. You tricked my wife into hiring you as a chauffeur, and now evidently you have convinced these gentlemen that I have something to hide. You better account for yourself, Mr. Sword. What is it you're accusing me of?
Adrian and Mike are government agents, Palmer, and what they're accusing you of is being a thief.
Damn it. So close.
Well, we'll just have to keep looking.
Where? The hospital was our best shot. We got no address, no phone number. We got nothing.
Why don't we just go over what we got, all right? Maybe we missed something.
Would somebody help me? I feel faint.
Yeah, sure. Why don't you just sit here, okay? You'll feel better. All right?
Actually, if I can have a glass of water, please.
In a second, all right? What do we know? We know Lee Hawkins was in the hospital. We know he was treated there, patient record or not. And we know he was there today because Myrtle Fargate saw him there.
Are you sure Myrtle wasn't mistaken?
No, she knows him.
Well, maybe she mistook someone else for Lee.
No, Jillian. Lee was there. He nearly killed you. He wants to kill the Chandlers. And what are we doing? We're just standing here while he runs us in circles. Now, where the hell is he?
It's John. Marion says she's going away with him. I've read her over and over, but it can't be true.
All right, just slow down. What do you mean she's going away? What is this? What are you reading?
It's a letter. It's from Marion, but it doesn't make any sense.
Stuart. Maybe it does make sense.
Then you can help me?
No, I'm afraid I can't.
But you have to, Dad.
No, I mean, I don't mean I won't. I mean, I can't. There's nothing I can do. If I'm right about this letter, there's nothing you can do either except just let her go.
No, I can't do that. I can't. I love her. I do. I love Marion. That's why I have to find her.
Now it's here someplace. Nine. Where's that chocolate nougat?
All My Children, brought to you by Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop.
Stuart, you really love Marion?
I've never said it out loud before. I'm all tingly, and I've got chills, and my heart's going about a mile a minute. That's love, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm afraid it is. And I just don't know what to say.
Yes, I know, me too. Isn't it great?
No, Stuart, it's not great. It's anything but. And I'm afraid this is all my fault.
What's your fault?
This. I led you into this. When I suggested that you get together with Marion, I didn't take this side of her into account.
What side?
This side. The side that could dump a guy like you with a Dear John letter. She's done it before. I mean, in a way, it's typical.
No. That can't be. No.
Stuart, I'm sorry, but I thought that Marion had changed her stripes. I mean, obviously, she's just painted over them.
No, you don't understand. I was with her in the gallery, and she kissed me. And she told me how she felt, and I could look in her eyes, and I could tell that she was telling me the truth. I know you think it's just old, naive Stuart again.
No, I don't. That's not what I think at all.
I don't lie. I don't even know how. That's how I can tell when other people are lying to me, and this letter is a lie.
Okay, all right. Let's say you're correct. What do you want me to do? I mean, how can I help you?
I just want you to help me find Mary, and that way I can find out why she wrote me all these lies. That something's wrong. I've left messages on her answering machine, and I've been to her house so many times they think I'm a prowler, and I don't know what else to look for her.
Well, it says in the letter she's gone to Bermuda with this guy, John. Do you think that's a lie?
I don't know about that yet.
All right, then how much do you know about this guy?
John, well, I know he wore a shark's tooth necklace, and he was working at Holidays when it blew up.
Where'd he go? After?
I don't know.
Haley and Mateo might.
Hey, of course, they know him.
Yeah, so obviously Wildwind is the place to start. Listen, if you give me a couple of hours, I'll try to help you. Seems to me that if you find this guy, John, you're going to find Mary.
Thank you, Ted. How I do you'd help me.
No, wait, Stuart, listen. What happens if you find John and Marion's with him? What are you going to say to her?
Well, I'll figure that out later. But I just got to find Marion before... I just got to find her.
What are you doing with that thing?
Oh,
Knife is sharp. You weren't thinking of using that on me, were you?
Oh, no, of course not. I was going to cut up your candy bar for you. You know how you used to love it when I cut up your candy bar in little bite-sized pieces?
I did?
Yes, of course. Don't you remember? Oh, well, that's not very flattering to me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, honey.
Well, you have. Very much, but, never mind. Why don't you just give me back the knife and I'll cut up your candy for you.
No, I don't think so.
You know, Lee, I don't think you love me anymore.
No, don't say that to me.
Well, no, why don't you prove it to me, huh? Why don't you prove that we're still a family again. Forget about all this revenge on the Chandlers. Why don't you just take me away from here to someplace really exotic, and I promise I'll make you very, very happy.
You mean that?
Oh, yes, you take me out of here, and I'll show you how much I mean it.
You're not just saying that to protect just Stuart Chandler.
Oh, darling, don't be ridiculous. Stuart's a joke. He couldn't hold a candle to your masculinity. So why don't you just take me away, darling, from this cold, damp place to somewhere warm and bright and funny where we can lie on the beach and sip margaritas,
You don't drink, Joy.
Oh, I know. Of course I don't, but I could learn real quick. Oh, darling, please, take me away from here. Please. I mean, we won't have to think about the Chandlers ever again.
No, I can't do that.
Why not? It's perfect. A sunlit beach and me in a delectable bikini.
No, I gotta stay here till I finish the job. I gotta pay back the Chandlers, especially Adam. Honey, that's what the carnival's all about.
Carnival? Oh. Well, what does the carnival have to do with any of this?
Sweetheart, the carnival is where he first took you away from me. And the carnival is where I'm gonna make him regret ever having hurt this family. Daughter for a daughter.
Well, where are you going?
Well, I told you, Myrtle Fargate tipped off Haley and Mateo. She told them Lee Hawkins is in town, so I'm gonna have to lay low so they don't get suspicious of John Lee. I think I'm gonna quit my job. Yeah, and then I'll figure out what to do next.
Why don't you help me let you figure that out? I mean, Lee, tell me what you're planning. I would be delighted to help you get even with the Chandlers, and after all, we're partners here, aren't we? So why don't you tell me what you're planning to do, huh?
Well, I don't think I could do that. Because then it wouldn't be a surprise.
Oh.
Oop. This might come in handy. See you later, honey.
Mateo.
He was right there at the hospital. And what do? We miss him.
Honey, that's not your fault. You've been working overtime trying to protect me and my family, and we love you for it. I love you for it. That's all that matters.
It's not enough.
Ryan, please.
No, Haley, I know how he feels. I do. You're trying to protect your wife, the woman you love. You want to kill this guy, but you can't even find him. He's like smoke, and you know he's here someplace. It's eating you up inside. Right? Listen, man, the good news is we know who this guy is now. He's not a phantom anymore. Because of that, we can see the danger before it gets here, and we can protect Haley. All right?
I'm not gonna let him near you, you know that. All right, this is what we have to do. Now, we have security here already, but we need to beef it up.
All right.
All right,
I'll talk to Edmund.
You talk to Edmund about that. We also need to check on their surveillance at the post office, because if he's picking up his disability checks, we could nail him there.
Okay, I'll check the stakeout. In the meantime, we make sure nobody gets close to Haley. All right, if you have to leave her side, even for a minute, I'll be there. All right, I'll stick tight. You can count on me, man.
All right.
I have a better idea. And it won't take an army of people to do it.
The princess speaks.
There's only one way to catch this killer. We set a trap, and we use Haley as bait.
I'm telling you, if that man has imported himself... Oh, honey. Oh, I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah.
Listen.
We gotta stop meeting like this.
Hi to you, too.
What's up?
Listen, I don't know what kind of trouble Palmer is in, but I know that it's really
It's
big.
nothing, Opal. Dixie.
Uncle Palmer.
I'm sorry the house is in such an uproar.
Oh, who cares about the house? I'm just so glad you're all right. Are you sure you're okay?
Oh, I'm perfectly fine now that I can... Well, I tell you, you look so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Are you sure you should have left the hospital so soon?
Oh, I'm perfectly fine, really.
Well, can you tell me why the DA is here with spies and a search warrant?
What? You want to run that by me again?
Well, you could ask the gentleman in question. I have no idea.
Would someone mind telling me what's going on around here?
Well, we'd all like to know that.
May I see that search warrant, Jack?
Sure. I take it from the look on your face that you found nothing.
Well, what were you looking for?
The last prisoners of war.
What war? In this house? This is Looney Tunes.
I couldn't agree more.
If you two don't explain this, I really have to agree. Is this for real?
Mike, why don't you tell them all about it?
All right. When the U.S. Army liberated Western Europe at the end of World War II, they discovered caches of art treasures stolen by the Nazis. There were paintings, sculptures, jewelry, you name it. Most of these treasures were returned to their rightful owners, but some of them, 5 paintings in particular, disappeared without a trace, and it was thought that someone in our army stole them and transported them to the U.S.
What has this unfortunate story got to do with me?
We read your military record. We know that you were stationed in the exact locale where these paintings disappeared. And your position as quartermaster gave you access to all the necessary paperwork and the transportation to move them out of Europe.
I am not a thief. I have no idea where these paintings are. And I resent your storming into my house insinuating that I do.
Your library is filled with books on the artist in question. Rubens, Raphael, Rembrandt,
Art history is my hobby.
And theft is your profession.
All right, now wait just a little red-hot minute here, all of you. I mean, you should be ashamed of yourselves storming in here, tipping this house upside down when my love bug isn't even one day out of the sick bed.
Opal, I'll handle this.
Well, and you. I invited you into this house. I treated you like family. This is the way you thank me? You just leave my love bug alone.
Opal, be quiet.
Easy, PC.
You know, I could have your job for harassing innocent citizens. You have no right to accuse me of anything.
You know what, Palmer? I think you might be absolutely right. I'm starting to suspect that I've been taken in by a certain paranoid spy looking for another phony mission.
Well, I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
You're so innocent, Cortland. What are you doing with a secret room downstairs?
Excuse me?
A secret room?
A secret room, complete with state-of-the-art security system and climate control. The same climate control that's used in museums to protect priceless paintings.
Uncle Palmer, why on earth do you have a secret room?
That's a question we'd all like an answer to.
Well?
Try a straight answer, PC. I know it's a stretch, but give it a whirl.
Would you just give him a chance, Dad?
I'll happily answer your questions, but in private, away from my wife.
I ain't leaving. You got something to say. You say it in front of me.
You may not like it, Opal.
Well, all the more reason for you to spit it out pronto, in front of God and everybody.
Opal, I want you to go upstairs.
She said in front of everybody.
Very well. If you insist. The reason I have a secret room, gentlemen, is so I can escape the pressures of my marriage. I go down there so that I can listen to absolutely nothing but silence. I retreat to a private place so that my wife cannot find me, and I never have to hear the name Lovebug again. Isn't that reason enough?
He's lying.
I wish that I were.
Leave me alone.
Nice work, PC. Really nice.
What have we here? What have we here? Well, it seems that Lee Hawkins isn't the only one with a screw loose. Okay, Helga. Darling, I'm sorry for what I'm about to do, but I need your help to get out of here. Okay? Great. All right. Okay. Come on. Come on, I'll just drink. Ow! Damn. Oh, I broke my nail. It's okay, Marion. You get a great, big, wonderful manicure when you get out of here. And a long, hot bath and a beautiful dry martini. And a great, big kiss from Stuart. Come on, turn. Will you turn?
Jillian, no way do we put Haley in the path of a killer.
She won't really be in danger.
Why? Because in the last second we'll save her?
Yes.
Great. Before or after he gets his hands around her neck.
Would you listen to me, Ryan?
Jillian, it's not a good idea. Come on.
Jillian, it's the worst idea we've heard yet.
But it can work.
Okay, Jillian. Listen,
Okay,
where were we?
Fine. Have it your way.
Jillian, you're home.
Hello, Stuart.
Does this mean you're healed from the explosion and everything?
No, I'm fine. I would feel better if these people would take me seriously.
Oh, yeah, I know just how you feel. I'm looking for John. You know, your ex-roomie from the hospital. Have you seen him?
Yeah, he works here at Wildwind.
He works here at Wildwind? He didn't suddenly go on vacation or anything?
No, not that we know of.
Great. Well, quick, where can I find him?
Can I ask why?
I've got to find Marion. And then, so the only way I can find Marion is to find John. I'm going to track him down no matter where he is.
Well, his room is in the servant's way.
Yeah, it's just down the hall on the left.
All My Children will be back in a moment here on ABC.
Down the hall and hang a left.
Yeah. Oh, help me out here, Stuart. What does Edmonds Gardner have to do with Marion Colby?
Marion wrote me a letter. She said that she and John were running away together to Bermuda. But I don't believe it.
Bermuda?
On a gardener's salary.
Well, we just saw him last night.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't mention Bermuda.
So you don't think he left this morning?
No, I'm surprised to hear any of this.
Yeah, it sounded nuts to me. It's hurricane season in Bermuda. Marion hates to get her hair wet. She did once, though. She looked so pretty. She had these little curls all around her face. Down the hall and hang a left, did you say?
Yeah, go for it.
I will. I will. I'm going to find her if it's the last thing I do.
One more turn. Come on. Come on, one more turn. Oh. Oh. You certainly are heavy, Helga, darling. Okay. Come on, let's see how good you are at opening up a door. Okay? I'm just gonna jam you in here. Okay. Come on, come on. Let's go.
Opal has locked herself in her room. I mean, she won't even open the door, not even for me.
Congratulations, PC. You really tore it up this time.
You're fired.
I think I'll quit, but thanks.
Well, I have a good idea. Why don't we all get out of here?
Wait a minute. We have a search warrant. Let's use it.
Your little game is at an end right now.
Montgomery, why don't you use what little imagination you've got? Who knows how many secret rooms are in
Palmer
this house?
has proven to us that there is nothing here, Mike.
Squat.
Now, you listen to me. Palmer Cortland is a respected member of this community.
Oh.
And he has given us a perfectly reasonable explanation for his secret room, which leads me to one conclusion. You set me up again, didn't you?
That is the biggest
You wanted to
bunch
make a
of
fool
bull.
out of me, and you used your agency to do it.
You are blind as a bat.
Listen to me. No, listen
No,
to me.
you listen to me. You stop your grandstanding. Erica's not impressed by it, and neither am I. So just stop it. Palmer, you have the apologies in my office.
Who made you DA, Montgomery? You couldn't spot a criminal if he jumped up and bit you in the butt.
Want to make a bet? I can tell you one thing, Mike. I don't care if you do work for the United States government. For this, you're going to jail.
Well, you win some, you lose some. You won this round, Mr. Cortlandt.
Palmer. Look, I'm sorry. I think that this has something to do with me. Is there something I can do? I mean, do you want me to go back up and see if I can get Opal to open up?
No. The damage has all been done. I really would appreciate it if you'd all leave.
Well, please give Opal my love. And tell her that I'll call her. I'll call her later.
You may leave, too.
Oh, can I? Thank you. I'm not going anywhere until you and I settle up for what you just did to my mother.
So what are these, paint chips?
No, shellac.
Shellac?
That's right. Old paintings shed it, like a snake sheds its skin.
You say old paintings, you mean like, what, 3 or 4 centuries old?
Oh, that's for the lab boys to decide. But if there are a few centuries...
Oh, then our cagey little bird just got his wings clipped, didn't he?
Could be. Could be.
Well, now, at least we know that those paintings were in that room. But if I know Palmer, Mike, they're now on a cargo ship halfway around the world.
That's the trouble with you, Montgomery. You put on the suit, you think like a suit. Straight line thinking. A to B to C, just like every other lawyer I've ever met.
Like lawyers are trained to see things from every possible angle.
Well, in the spy biz, every angle has a curve.
My.
Straight line thinking. Oh, very bad, very bad. You find a detour, you go with it. It just never takes you where you think it will.
Gee, it sounds to me a lot like love.
Oh, la la.
I mean, just when you think the old flame from the past is going to swoop down like a buzzard and steal the fair maiden, well, here comes the real hero to save the day.
Who you calling an old buzzard? Erica is mine.
No, I think that remains to be seen.
May the best buzzard win.
You're on.
You're having coffee?
Yeah. Is this Kona?
Yes, freshly ground.
Very elegant. Want some?
No, what I want is an explanation. Why aren't you in jail? Why didn't you throw him in jail the way you said you were
Erica,
going
I
to?
had never really planned it.
It was an act. We staged the fight.
An act?
Huh? Damn, he must have been good.
I guess so.
Why would you even do such a thing?
To throw Palmer off the scent, to make him think he was off the hook.
Hook? What? There was no hook. Jack, you saw for yourself there was nothing in that room.
The man's a thief, Erica.
Look, if Palmer really did steal those paintings...
That is a very big if.
It's a very serious charge.
Jack, you were right the first time. You are obviously so frustrated at not being able to have me that you have created this entire new mission. And you know what? This new mission is just as phony as the old one.
Erica, don't flatter yourself. This is the real deal.
And you believe him?
Yeah, honey, I do.
Jack, who is the fool now? Now who's been taken in by my ploy?
Please, will you just trust me on this?
Why? Why would I do that? You didn't find anything at Palmer's. You haven't helped anyone. In fact, what you've done, you've hurt 2 people that I care so much about.
Look, I'm sorry about Opal, I am. But the fact is, that story that Palmer told about that secret room was a bald-faced lie.
Well, then you tell that to Opal.
I'd love to. Boy, I wish I could. I surely would. But right now, we have to just wait, bide our time, and just keep paying out rope to this guy and hope he finally trips himself up.
Absolutely not. Oh, no, you 2 have done enough damage. As a matter of fact, I'm going back there. I'm going to tell Palmer that you are still after him.
No, you are not going anywhere.
Sayonara, boys. You know what? Your little game is over.
Erica, you tip Palmer, and I personally will hire Big Vic and put you in a cage.
What, are you gonna take me out for tricking Opal, too?
Shouldn't I? Shouldn't I be just furious that you lied to me? And everybody else?
You heard the truth in there.
As opposed to the truth that you told me just a little bit ago. What? That you were here to help Mike get Erica back and no other reason.
I couldn't tell you about the paintings.
Apparently you couldn't tell me about a lot of other things, too.
What is your problem, Palmer? You enjoy humiliating people in public, is that it?
I asked you to leave my house.
Don't worry, we're leaving, Uncle Palmer.
The hell we are.
Feel free to stay. You heard what Palmer said to me. Now you can hear what I got to say to him. So you're embarrassed by my love bug, huh? I know you're embarrassed by me, too. I dress wrong, I act wrong, I talk wrong. Well, it still doesn't give you the right to say the cold, heartless things you said to me.
I wish I hadn't had to say them.
Oh, I'm sure.
I didn't mean to hurt you. I did ask you to leave, but...
What difference would it have made if you'd said it behind my back? The truth is the truth. I'm glad I heard it. Now at least your secret is out in the open where it ought to be. But to think that you have been sneaking down into that basement for God only knows how long, hiding behind my back, getting away from me. Then you made all that noise about a new beginning for us? Here you come back from meeting all your geishas and drinking your sake, and I figured that was it, that we were history. But oh no, after the explosion you said you'd finally found out what was important in life. Finally realized it. Dang fool that I was. Thought it was me. Thought it wasn't me, was it? No, it was your secrets. It was getting away from me. It was hiding out in your secret room.
The secret room is a necessity, woman.
How about I bounce your...
Oh, I can defend myself here. The truth is, Palmer, that no marriage can survive when it's based on lies. And I want to know, what other lies are you holding on to? Is Mike Roy right? Are you an art thief to boot?
Just mind your own business.
Our house is my business. Our marriage is my business. Now, what other lies are you holding on to? What secrets are you living with?
I will not be given the third degree in my own home.
Fine, fine. You horse's behind! You could just live in your own house by yourself because you cannot have your secrets, and me too.
Opal, where are you going? What are you going to do?
I'm keeping that a secret, Palmer. How do you like them apples?
Opal, don't you dare leave this house.
Did you find John?
No. But all of his personal stuff is still there, so it doesn't look to me like he went to Bermuda.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll leave him a note telling him that you're looking for him, that he should call you.
Baby, I got a real strange feeling about this. I need to find him now.
Okay.
You can probably try outside. He's usually watering the garden right now.
Okay, I'll look there now.
I sure hope you find him.
Yeah, well, I will. I have to. For Marion.
Well, John's a peasant. If he has left, good riddance.
He's a good person, Jillian.
Well, he's always hanging out with that big knife, and he tracks dirt on the floors. You know, Edmund should really speak to him about it.
Why don't you put it in the suggestion box?
Well, since you're not interested in any of my opinions, I'll go to bed. What's this doing here?
It's for you.
Me?
Yeah.
It's not ticking. Oh, my God.
You
take your hands off me.
You are not going to Palmer's.
Try and
Erica.
stop me.
Erica, if we have to, we will stop you.
We? Oh, all of a sudden you're we? You two hate each other.
Well, you know the old saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
I see. So you mean Palmer is your enemy?
In a manner of speaking.
And
at
that
this
makes
point,
you
yes.
two buddies?
Butch and Sundance.
So I'm Butch.
You mean after all these months of fighting over me, all of a sudden you two kissed and made up?
Well, not exactly. We haven't decided who gets to kiss whom when this is all over.
But until this is all over, I would really, really appreciate it if you would just keep out of this business.
Please?
Palmer and Opal happen to be very good friends of mine. That makes this my business.
Not while I'm conducting an investigation. It
This
does not.
investigation is hurting their marriage.
Well, maybe Palmer should have thought about that before he started to store stolen items in his house.
There were no stolen items in his house. I don't believe that he's using that secret room for stolen
Erica, you're entitled to
art.
believe whatever you want to believe.
Okay, I'll tell you, I refuse to believe that this investigation is anywhere near the big deal you're making it out to be.
Believe it, Erica. And please, keep your beautiful lips zipped about this.
And if I won't?
Then you're going to find yourself cooling your heels in the police lockup.
You would throw me in jail?
Honey, if you interfere with this case, I will have no choice.
And you would let him do that? I don't believe you two. You two are real. Well, I want you to drop this search for these silly paintings right away.
That's just not
Erica,
possible.
do not do or say anything that would jeopardize our case.
Our case, our paintings, our coffee. Well, what's next? Our domestic partner insurance?
Where are you going?
Oh, you two are the spies. Why don't you ask each other?
Erica.
Well, looks like you're in trouble, Sundance.
You too, Butch.
What the hell am I going to do now?
I don't understand how this happens. You know, how do two people who obviously love each other so much get to this place where all they're feeling is hurt and anger and distrust?
Well, anybody can answer that question. It's you and me.
Tickets to the carnival. 2 of them.
Let me see those.
How did they get here?
I don't know. Nobody heard anything, right?
No.
No.
Well, then if Lee Hawkins planted them here, then he has access to the grounds and to the house.
But how did he get in?
I don't know. Listen, just get rid of these. We'll burn them, all right?
Hey, they're just tickets.
They're dangerous.
How can they be dangerous?
Lee Hawkins used to work for Carnival years ago, and he's connected to this one somehow. Now, he wants to put Haley there so he can get at her.
In that case, I'm with Jillian. Consider me bait, boys. I'm going to the carnival.
You're no good, Helga. Darling. You are no damn good at all. Oh, please. I gotta get out of here. Oh, please. Stuart, help me! Stuart, please help me! Help me!
Someone's calling me?
Stay tuned for scenes from the next All My Children. On the next All My Children.
I just want us to have the right to say how we really feel.
I want to take care of me.
What I'm gonna say now, you're never gonna want to hear me say again.
What the? You're one click away from finding out what's coming up next week on All My Children. Visit abc.com for a sneak peek.